Taconic Resources for Independence, Inc., TRI, acknowledges Village of Tivoli Mayor Joel Griffith for his leadership in implementing a landmark zoning amendment at a press conference on November 14, 2024.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming today to honor Mayor Joel Griffith and for his leadership in promoting the message of inclusion in the Village of Tivoli. People with disabilities continue to face numerous accessibility barriers on a daily basis and feel excluded from being able to fully access places of public accommodation in their communities. The creation and passage of the site plan approval of Tivoli's Village Code under the leadership of Mayor Griffith was formally adopted this past August and serves as a model to every municipality across the county for assessing new building site plan applications to comply with uniform code requirements for accessibility for individuals with disabilities to the maximum extent possible. I think those are the words you put in there. Right?
They are the words, yes.
On behalf of Taconic Resource for Independence, Disability Advocacy Partnership, and Dutchess County Residents with Disabilities, we present this acknowledgement in appreciation of your leadership in making the Village of Tivoli a placemaking, welcoming, and more accessible community for people with disabilities.
So they have a few words?
I do, and I need to hold my paper and read them.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It is a great honor for the Village of Tivoli and myself to receive this recognition from Taconic Resources for Independence. I have tremendous respect and admiration for this organization. The TRI's mission is laudable, goes without saying, and I admire their tenacity in advocating for the rights of the disabled in our region. And I further admire the manner in which they pursue that important mission. That manner is constructive, it is collaborative, it is educational. I know from my 14 years in public service that in order to make real change, it is often most effective to approach things in a positive and cooperative mode. A mode which opens people up to that change and makes them want to become a part of it, rather than a mode which gets them defensive, closed up, and shut down. Because we all know that change is hard for us human beings. We like habit, we like our routines, we get stuck in the status quo. Sometimes we need a push, and TRI knows how to give you that push, but do it nicely. It's really good strategy. But change is how things happen. It's how progress happens, and I salute TRI for pursuing this progress so ardently, while at the same time pursuing it in a manner that expands the network of allies and enlightens the rest of us. I'm personally grateful to Lisa Terracone and John Rossi for reaching out to the Village of Tivoli over 2 years ago and pointing out to us that Tivoli was not where we needed to be, like many municipalities in our area. They met with me almost immediately to help me steer my community in a better direction. It's been both a gratifying and productive journey since then. You've helped me be a better mayor and my community be a better place, and I thank you both. I'd like to give these guys a round. Now, I've said it all along, and it's still true. I understand that our village is just at the beginning of the progress that needs to happen, and we still have a long way to go. Since I've been mayor 10 years now, we have done thousands of feet of sidewalk replacement, and it's all ADA. We've worked with so many community development block grants through the county. We've got ADA crosswalks. There's a couple thousand more feet of sidewalk I would like to do, but we're on the go. And of course, I'm very proud and grateful to the Board of Trustees for passing our new law this past August. And this new section of the Village Code is both symbolic and practical. It announces, it projects our commitment to ADA compliance, which will hopefully inspire other communities. And it actually implements a mechanic direction to our building department and planning board that will cause over time our businesses and places of public accommodation to do everything possible to increase accessibility. every project that gets reviewed by the planning board and the building department with the same attention that historically they said, do you have enough parking spaces? What are going to be your hours? Is there going to be amplified music? They're going to say, are you currently accessible? How can you be more accessible? It's on that list, and it's in the, it's right up front. Now, I think most of you know Tivoli has a cute downtown strip of shops and businesses that we're very proud of. And I'm pleased to say that we have a new bar restaurant coming to the village, and it's the first one since our law was passed in August. They're still a few months out from opening, and I don't want to pressure them too much by announcing their name and stealing their thunder, but I will say that they went before the planning board, and they're working with the building department, and this new establishment is going to have a ramp, and it's going to have fully ADA compliant bathrooms.
Wow.
So what I want folks to understand, and what I'm so proud of, is that what the village board put in place legislatively is already having an impact, and I believe that over time, over the years, this will just build and build, and it'll make a real difference in our community. And of course, none of this progress in Tivoli would have happened, certainly not the new law, without the leadership and advocacy of TRI. I'm a huge fan. I think everyone in this room is a huge fan. And I know that you will keep up your excellent work. I will continue to help in any way I can. I believe everyone in this room will be eager to help. And I hope that as we leave here and go forward, we can get more and more people to sign on to your mission, get behind this, so that together we can build a community, a county, a society where everyone is included. So thank you so much for this recognition on behalf of Tivoli and myself. I'm so grateful, and I just admire and appreciate what you do. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Dutchess Disability Advocacy Partnership, DDAP, a grassroots ADA advocacy component of TRI, offers technical assistance to Dutchess towns and villages to increase access to retail stores, restaurants, municipal entities, and other places of public accommodation. For more information, view How Municipalities Can Take Action, a video on TRI's YouTube account, and contact Lisa Tarracone, Executive Director of Taconic Resources for Independence, Inc., 82 Washington Street, Suite 214, Poughkeepsie, New York, 12601, L.Tarracone at taconicresources.org. 845-452-3913, telephone, 845-485-3196, fax, 845-345-8416, video phone for deaf and hard of hearing, 845-485-1110, TTY, www.taconicresources.org.